No. No, not at all. But that'd be foolish. Um, I agree. Well, yeah, I'm about to go live. You're gonna watch the Pro Bowl. The skills competition. It's like an hour. Yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, as long as she knows I'm coming. Well, she gonna know by the time I get there later tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah. She didn't know before. She gonna know exactly what. Yeah, just make sure the body's cut up. Or I'll bring the machete just in case. I thought you guys already did the job. So I'm in waste removal. I'm not in the business of. Huh? Live already? What you. Uh, uh, hey, I'm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We'll continue this in like an hour. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, we we live. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, how's it? How's it going? What's going on? Hey, whatever just transpired did not. You heard nothing. You heard absolutely nothing at all. Consider this the neuralizer. Nothing that was said actually is going down. I cannot confirm during the 9 said sentiment. How the hell they just gonna go straight into the precision passing? It's ridiculous. They didn't even introduce. Why is Hunter Renfro throwing the football? I'm confused. Mikhail said, "Am I still gonna do the XFL?" I have to see what product they put forth. To be honest with you, I don't know when they're I know they're gonna re-begin their operations. If I'm not mistaken, they said 2023, or was it 2022? When I came down, said Chisels, is that Jeffrey Dahmer in you? No, not at all. Jeffrey Dahmer was also a serial rapist. I'm just a butcher. No, but Ancho, but 2 on said Chisel the butcher. Whatever do you mean? Mahmood. But 5 on said Egypt beat Cameroon on penalties. No thanks to the bum ass referee. Well, you sat here ready to get disappointed, Mahmood. And here you are, your people came out victorious. Celebrate. What is the Egyptian drink of choice? Hunter Renfro got 1 point. Why are wide receivers throwing the football? Belly said I get all the shorties. No, I don't. Hunter said if I could execute some knuckleheads here in Chicago, you would. Well, god damn. I mean, you ain't wrong about that. ASAP said, where's the chiseled versus unchiseled fight? It hasn't happened. We're supposed to both fight when we're 30. Well, in our 30s. So I've got a bit of a way to go. 2.5 years, I guess. But when I was 8, I had told them like, yo, when we in our 30s, we gonna fight to see who's more superior. I knew, I'd be the victor. But Oh, David Box in the building. Hey, David, I'm going to let you choose today. All right, because you in the house, Pro Bowl's only 1 hour. We're only going to be kicking it until about like 8. Well, we'll probably keep hanging until like 8:10. I don't see it going any further than that because I got a long day tomorrow. But I'm going to let you choose, brother. We got whiskey. We got tequila. I have rum as well, but I didn't think rum would get selected out of, if I had 3. So we got whiskey, that Uncle Nearest, black owned, Black History Month. And we got Terramana, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Choice is yours. Let me know in the comment section, David Bott. Let me know, and then we fixing to pour up a cup and have ourselves a drink. Matthew is spamming heavy in the chat. I saw it the first time, brother. Just cool it, man, as they say somewhere in the Caribbean. Funzy, put 5 on it. Much love. Damn, David said whiskey. Well, there it is. You know, already know I got my trusty Manscaped glass. Did I wash off the Manscaped engraving? Oh no, I didn't. It's right here. We got our Manscaped glass. Fixing to drink our Uncle Nearest whiskey. Pour ourselves a cup. You know, the one thing I must say I enjoy a lot about going to Crunch Gym now, they implemented a steam room. And no, it's not the steam room that Charles Barkley had frequented. But man, steam rooms, essential. Every day, got to be in there at least 15 minutes. I think every day might be overkill, but whatever the case may be. Cheers to you. Ah, that's good stuff. Break said, what website am I watching on? It's on ESPN. Y'all need a link? But Matthew said the Bengals will win the Super Bowl because every 4 years a team wins their first Super Bowl. Go back from the Eagles winning the first. You go back 4 years from the Eagles. You have Seattle winning their first. You go back 4 years. You have the Saints winning their first. You go back 4 years from the Saints. But then you have the Steelers winning their fifth. You go back, and then you have the Patriots winning their first. You go another 4 years back. You have the Broncos winning their first. You go another 4 years back. You have the Cowboys winning their second. No, their third. No, it's 93. Their fourth in franchise history. You go back to 89. You have the 49ers winning their fourth. You go back to 85. The Bears winning their first. Go to 81. You have the 81 was the 49ers winning their first. Another four. That'd be 77. That is Dallas winning their second. No, because Oakland won 76. So Dallas winning their second. How much further? Well, it's not too much further until we reach, the first Super Bowl. So then from 77, that's Dallas winning their first. You go to 73, that is Miami winning their second, the year after the perfect season. You go another four back. Now we're in 69. That is Kansas City winning their first. And then, of course, you would go to the NFL Championship in 65. And then that's the Packers winning their first of their three in a row, but I believe that would... Well, actually, the Packers have a number of championships under Curly Lambeau, so I'm not too sure how much that was. But it's the one right before the Super Bowl, so there's that. But yeah. If we're going back by 4 years. So, somewhat, there's a number of teams winning their first if you go 4 years back. But, fair enough. Not a bad prediction. Let me get the link for you guys. They are powering through. Of course, Russell Wilson is putting up a ton of connections. He's a quarterback. I don't. Precision passing should only be happening between quarterbacks. I'm not understanding why they had Hunter Renfrow and Justin Jefferson throw. Kind of pointless. Let's see here. Why? Okay, Buff Streams don't got it. Let's go to Crack Streams. Sunday. Are they showcasing the Pro Bowl? No, they are not. Boy, there's a number of we're gonna have to hey, if somebody got the link to the doggone, because Buff Streams ain't got it, Crack Streams ain't got it. There was another website that we usually utilize. Funzy put 5 on and said Jillian Hall during the Super Bowl at halftime or Bree mode. Listen, I'd rather listen to Jillian Hall, but I'm probably gonna commit some crime while it's playing. David put 5 on and said whiskey. Well, cheers to you. Multiple Davids think alike. Although Davids are inferior to Dave's. Jeffrey put 2 on, said, what's up, bro? Just got off work, about to get on the A train. Hey, man, how's it going, Jeffrey? But seriously, how is everything going, Jeffrey? I hope everything's going all right. I know 2021 was very rough. I hope things have been much better. Mr. Unlimited, making things happen in Las Vegas. You know what I really don't like? I don't like the fact that this isn't happening live. Now granted, if it was happening live, it would have been much tougher to, I guess, seamlessly go from event to another event. It'd have been 2 hours, but the fact that it's already happened kind of, you know, kind of kills the feeling. Peyton said, wait a second, ain't this Pro Bowl supposed to be in Las Vegas? How's it dark already? This was apparently filmed yesterday. That's how for one, I had a feeling it was already pre-filmed because when they started posting photos of the competitions, they already had the people in the act. Like the first promotional photo that I saw was of the fastest man, which is apparently coming up next, right? And I saw Trevon Diggs, Tariq Hill, and then whoever else was involved in it. I said, I don't think they photoshopped those photos in there. See, they already got the video. Since that's the case, we already know. Like it's not the same no more. Ancho put 5 on, said Mr. Unlimited needs to be suiting up for my Eagles next season. On top of that, first off, he need to come to Pittsburgh if Aaron Rodgers don't come there. But why would you even have it happen at night in Las Vegas? That's what I don't understand. The Pro Bowl activities always took place during the day. Why would you do it in Las Vegas at night? That kind of kills the mystique. Bring the Pro Bowl back to Hawaii, leave it in Hawaii, and like I said earlier, set it up in a situation where the players that are selected are forced to go against their will. Force them to go. Enjoy your paid, all expense paid vacation, stupid. I don't want to go to the Pro Bowl this year. Put it back in Hawaii and everybody pulling up. Who wants to go to Las Vegas? It's expensive, very fast. A lot of scammers on the street dressed up as the Black Panther, as Spider-Man, different sort of superheroes. There are harlots with boobs and butts and fake everything, asking for $5 a picture. They caught the unchiseled Adonis in Los Angeles. A fake Black Panther nearly tried to catch me. Did not work out. I don't carry cash at that particular time. But seriously, leave it only in Hawaii, please. Only in Hawaii. Mood put 5 on it. Said, I did believe that Cameroon would win, but was rooting for Egypt. Egypt backup goalkeeper was MVP with 2 saved penalties back-to-back. Don't you love when people save penalties? Beautiful. My father usually jumps out of the seat. I have to get my father on a reaction with me. Given the World Cup is the World Cup is going down this year. I'm going to go live for some of those games. I would love, and my father's going to retire this year, but it's probably going to happen at the end of the year. I would love to go live and have my father along with me. Now, granted, it's probably going to have to be a covert kind of situation where he don't know we live, because once he see the camera, I'm good. But if I position the webcam or I set it up with my other camera in a different angle to where it's literally like I'll be speaking to y'all, but I'll have everything in front of me, and then it's me and my pops watching the game. I'd love to see y'all watch this man reaction while he watching soccer. It's hilarious. Matt put 5 on it. Much love, Matt. Funzy put another 5 on it. Said, do you ever consider making a video on Side Talk NYC? Your commentary would make it hysterical. I don't think I'm going to make a video about Side Talk NYC. I'd rather be in a Side Talk NYC. I seen they had a number of different hosts that have been on their show. So it's a matter of just getting into the right spot whenever they're getting ready to set up, and then bam, I know. I'll probably send them. I don't want to send them a DM because that's doing too much. I'll probably reach out to the guy who created it. Like, yo, I'm also in NYC. Where y'all gonna be at? And then pull up, because when they was at Madison Square Garden, when they was at MSG for Christmas, I too was there, and I saw a crowd that had already formed, making all kinds of noise. I figured that was them, but I'm not about to squeeze through a bunch of people just to get on somebody else's platform. Like that, just to me, that just seemed like meat rodding, and I ain't got that in me, so I can't. So I'll probably reach out. I'll see if I don't have any pull, so I'm probably gonna be one of them messages that don't get read. But if I could find, where they at, I'm gonna pull up. Tyreek Hill, Nick Chubb, Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs. So just the Dallas Cowboys dominate when we talk about fastest players in the NFC? Okay. DJ Clark Daddy, or Clack Daddy, said put 5 on it. Said, sup, Chisel, if you had to pick which team out of these two would you send Rodgers to, the Titans or the Bucks? The Titans. The Titans. The Bucks have the better defense, but there's a lot of questions regarding the pieces on offense being retained. For one, Godwin is probably going to get paid, so I don't think he stays. Gronk, retiring. Mike Evans, beast, truly, will be a future Hall of Famer with the numbers that he's putting up, right? But question marks exist everywhere else. For the Titans, you got that dog, Derrick Henry back there. AJ Brown, Julio Jones. They still can bring in another prominent tight end. Their defense is on the rise. I would go to Tennessee versus going to the Bucks. I would choose Tennessee if I was him to choose between those two teams, because there's a lot of question marks about the Bucks moving forward. But Diggs, Micah Parsons, Nick Chubb, Tyreek Hill, who y'all got winning world's fastest man? Oh my God, Tyreek Hill is playing games. Micah Parsons is gonna win. Micah Parsons is gonna win. I don't understand. What the hell? Nah, I think they should go a further distance. They should have went a further distance. That was kind of disappointing. Coop in the building. What's going on? Yeah, Micah just beat him. Tyreek Hill didn't even take out. Oh, that's disappointing as hell. That's disappointing as hell. They got to all actually race. Bruh, come on. Let's be honest, dog. If this a real race around the track, Tyreek by the kick, he gonna cook all of them. Tyreek would cook all of them. He didn't even take out at the same time. This man jogging. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. They should run it back. I wouldn't even take that W, dog. I wouldn't even take that W. That's so disappointing. That's so man's ain't even put his best foot forward. Outlaw said, "Is that Henny?" Oh no, this ain't no Henny. This Uncle Nearest. This here Uncle Nearest, or as the urban youth would say, this here is Unc. That's Unc. Oh, by the way, EBG put 2 on and said, "Can we get that link?" I can't find a damn link to ESPN Live. Like, I've been trying. I've been searching, trying to find a link to where I could just, pull up. But Crack Streams don't got it for whatever reason. Crack Streams don't got it. Buff Streams don't got it. And now we two events in. Oh, here we go. We got free streams. Hold on, wait a minute here. We got free streams. This one got it. Oh yes, there we go. I found one. Watch this horse shit with me. There we go. I found the link. V-Juice said, "You got one if I need it." Well, I mean, I found one now. You got me beat. I found one now. The NFL YouTube just posted the whole skills thing. Of course they did, because this shit was yesterday. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Kendall said, "You'd rather watch Chisel than Adonis commentary." I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know what? Honestly, I wasn't even going to really. I was thinking about doing a video on the skills stuff, but I don't think I will now, because this is kind of stupid. Did I see Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels? I saw a clip, but I did not see the entire thing. I'll probably check it out at a later date. I do kind of feel a way that Kevin Samuels getting all the press that Tommy Sotomayor done worked his whole goddamn career to get. But still, I mean, voices of men gotta be out there. But I'll probably check it out. I'll see if he held it to the same doggone standard. But yeah, Chris J said you don't understand why they didn't do it live. Honestly, they could have done it live. I understand you want to cut down on watch time, and we're gonna take another wig. I know you want to cut down on like watch time or the length of the program, but 2 hours versus 1, have everything set up already, and then go through the motions of everything that they got, to showcase. They could have done it live. There would have been much more anticipation and, I guess, effectiveness if you do it live. But like I had spoke about earlier in the stream, what they should have done was, Peyton said, has it always been pre-recorded? To my knowledge, no. To my knowledge, no. In the during the 2000s, when they had all those Pro Bowl competitions and all that shit, I believe it might have been live. Somebody let me know if I know or not. But Randy in the building, what's going on, brother? But somebody let me know if it was always pre-recorded, because to my knowledge, I don't believe it always was. But what they could have done, like I said in the earlier stream, set up a situation where there's a real individual incentive for each team. Rather than have all the money go to charity, actually pay the players. Still give money to charity, of course, but still have money go to the players. That way they feel much more incentivized to want to go out there and win. Granted, it's not a game to be taken seriously, but there's got to be a level of pride that exists. The Pro Bowl from the 2000s back, before the 2010s, but from the 2000s back, it was still a battle of attrition. It was still a battle between, I'm first team All-Pro, you second team All-Pro. Let me show you why you ain't first team All-Pro. Oh, you a Pro Bowler, but you not an All-Pro. This your first Pro Bowl here. We gonna show you why we been here 5-6 years and you haven't. There's no pride associated with this anymore. Thread the Needle actually seemed like it could be a good, like this actually is a pretty good competition. It's not a bad because it really showcases accuracy here. But I think they should make it a bit. It shouldn't be so tight, because this really puts the quarterback at a disadvantage. Defensive back actually had, because there shouldn't be a way in which the board can stop the quarterback from scoring. It should just be the defensive back and nothing else. They shouldn't have a situation where I don't hit my target, I don't get no points, but I beat the shit out the defensive back. So, ridiculous. Hunter said Kevin Samuel versus Derrick Jackson needs to happen. It'll never happen. Jackson wouldn't expose himself like that. It'll never happen. I'm about to be on the Jabba Tears podcast next week. Oh, there it is. They just linked me. Of course I'm going. Black History Month. I go every year. VJu said, God, I love how our stadium sticks out like a sore thumb. Which stadium? You talking about Las Vegas Stadium? I actually want to go to Allegiant Stadium. My homegirl went to SoFi Stadium to go see BTS in December. She told me it was a very amazing stadium, terrible staff. I want to go to that stadium, and I really want to go to Allegiant Stadium. I've been to Las Vegas twice. I have to go back a third time and do absolute mischief. Maybe get arrested. I've never been arrested, so it's long overdue. But is that something bad to brag about? But I got to go back to Vegas and pull up. But Kirk Cousins, oh my God, Mac Jones threw the football so far away from the target. What is he throwing? What is Mac Jones throwing at? Thank you. Gotta get a goddamn point. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Charles said, am I doing commentary on this? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to go with a hard maybe. For right now, tomorrow, maybe. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know because there's only so much you can do here. But I can make anything entertaining. So perhaps. Okay, Mac. Well, Mac is keep hitting. He keep hitting them threes, kind of like his girl. But yeah. When I came down, said this why the Bills whipped our ass. Come on, Mac. Dog. This shit is they should really do away with these having a board that can negate the points. It should just be the player versus player, you know? It should just be player versus player. He won by 1 point. He did beat Kirk family member, but if I'm not mistaken, there should be 2 other people that are playing as well. If I'm not mistaken, there's one more representative for the NFC and another one for the AFC. AFC barely winning. That's it? It's one. Wow. Wow. So we already 3 competitions in. We not even 30 minutes into the program. So, wow. It's very disappointing. It's very underwhelming. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, the NFC is winning 2-1. This is the AFC's first victory. So the NFC is actually let me put on the screen. I should put on the screen. Let's go here. We got 49ers from the NFC Championship. We will put NFC. Got the NFC, and then we got this is the AFC's first victory, right? This is the AFC's first victory. So we're gonna put NFC, AFC, right? So we got the NFC, we got the AFC. We'll put that there on the screen. NFC got, well, shit. AFC got 1. I found a 1. I just got to find the doggone 2. That's going to be difficult. I have 0 confidence I'm fixing to find a 2. I keep finding 1s and 7s. God, dog. I keep finding 1s and 7s. It's like I'm in San Francisco. There's a 2. I actually never been to San Francisco. But NFC leads over the AFC 2-1. Golly. NFC leads over the AFC 2-1. It started out with precision passing. For whatever reason, Hunter Renfrow and Justin Jefferson threw the football. Why? Russell Wilson and I can't even remember who the AFC other quarterback was who threw. Somebody let me know in the comment section. They threw and the NFC came out on top in the fastest man competition between Nick Chubb, Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and Tyreek Hill. Micah Parsons won. Tyreek Hill jogged. Trevon Diggs seemed to have took out and then stopped. And Nick Chubb and Micah Parsons raced to the finish, and Parsons, a shirtless Parsons at that, had messed around and won. Mac Jones threw into precision passing as well, but there it is. And then, last but not least, in this thread the needle, Mac Jones beat Kirk family member by 1 point, and the AFC trails 2-1. Gordy Man put 2 on it. Said, how much for an appearance on my podcast? Hey, I don't charge for appearance on podcasts. Just send me an email, and if I can fit it into the schedule, then I'll pull up. But let's not get crazy. I've had like 76 different podcasts reach out to me. I remember I went on like 3 different people's podcasts, and I was just sitting there like, man, I'm a man of the people, but these is not the right people. I don't mind. I don't mind, doing somebody's show, helping somebody out, pulling up on somebody, anybody, show or whatever. But, sometimes you got to take into account. I know some people just starting out with their platform, so I know the struggle, but don't bring me on and now we just staring at each other. Quello put 2 on it. Said a Pro Bowl out of position game would be fun. I disagree. I disagree. I think it kind of does away with the selection process because whoo, I get selected as a as a member of the Pro Bowl. Great, and now I'm a quarterback playing left tackle. What is the point? You know, so there's that. Chronic Chaos, but 5-1 said, if you need a podcast to listen to, check out my Let's Keep It a Buck podcast on YouTube. Send me an email. I'll check it out. Because the one thing about me, I use YouTube the way YouTube was meant to be used. Whenever people see me in comment section, like, why are you always spamming in the comments? Because I still use YouTube the way it was meant to be used. I like, I comment, I subscribe. I've subscribed to a boatload of channels. I may not watch every video, but from here or there, I'll click on my subscriptions. I'll watch something that somebody I subscribe to posted. I'll leave a comment. I'll leave a like. Oh, that's pretty cool. And since I'm verified on YouTube, I pop up in the comments saying, oh, wow, yo, that's pretty dope. You over here. Is what it is. Nicholas said, what channel is this on? ESPN. It is on ESPN. JV said, would I be down to do an in-person podcast with In the Clutch? I plan to. Flights to Houston was like $49. It was like a 2-week promotion from JetBlue in January. But January was really tough because it was the week after Wild Card Weekend. So it was impossible for me to be able to go down there with, for one, no voice, and then two, with all of the recordings. But I plan to go to Houston and link up with them boys for sure. I have to. So there's that. Jameer said people stay trash talking Diggs, but the 49ers sure could have used him in that fourth quarter. Actually, no, I disagree. If they had Diggs in that fourth quarter, they probably, actually, to tell you the truth, if they had Diggs that whole game, it's a different kind of game because you can test Diggs deep. Oh, that's not too bad. Pretty good. Pretty good tea. Lemon ginger tea. Okay, so best catch. Oh, that's a pretty good catch by Stephon Diggs. All right. That's a pretty good catch by Stephon Diggs. All right. That ain't too bad. That's a pretty good catch by Stephon Diggs. You know what? Give that brother some hands there. That's a pretty good doggone catch right there. That's a pretty good doggone catch. I've done that in practice a couple of times during my heyday. Never translated towards the games. I'm not Chris Carter, but nevertheless, I mean, if I was, I'd probably be somewhere playing arena football or maybe Canadian football. I don't think I would have been able to make it to the league. Lord knows I had all of the passion, all of the effort, not that much talent. But wait, they got a judge on how much they're going to bet on? Okay, this is stupid. This is stupid. This ain't no damn dunk contest. Why they got judges for this is stupid. This is stupid. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I didn't know they had judges. This kind of stupid. This kind of stupid. Chevron, for 5 on it, said, any updates on NYC comedy shows after the season is over? Nothing is booked yet. Nothing is booked yet. I got to get back on the road. I haven't been on stage since 2019. So it has been 2 years. So I gotta get back on and see what works. I'd hate to be like, hey, I'm gonna be over here, and then I go over there and bomb. I mean, it's part of the process. But my God, wouldn't that be brutal? Somebody gonna record it, put it on YouTube. The chiseled Adonis bombs during a stand-up set. But nobody really knows me, so who gives a shit? Chris, put 2 on it. Said Jerry versus Dion with Aaron Rodgers throwing. Jerry versus Dion with Aaron Rodgers throwing? Oh, Jerry's winning. Well, that's a good catch by Trevon Diggs. That's a good catch by Trevon Diggs, but that's not better than Stephon Diggs. It's not better than Stephon Diggs. It's not a bad catch, but it's not better than Stephon Diggs' one. Stephon Diggs' catch had a higher level of difficulty. Jerry is winning. Oh my God, this is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is completely stupid. But yeah, Jerry Rice is winning. Jerry Rice is winning. And let me tell you why. If you watch Jerry versus Dion, Jerry beat Dion, I would have to say 7 out of the 10 times that they lined up against each other. But when you look at the plays in which Dion had won, it's either a bad ball by Steve Young. For all that, Steve Young is one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time. For whatever reason, in the matchup between Jerry and Dion, he threw Jerry some bad balls. Jerry also dropped a couple of balls here and there, right? But this man wearing a David Tyree jersey? Okay. But if it's Aaron Rodgers throwing the football, hell, if it's Drew Brees throwing the football, who's the most accurate passer all time, you could debate me on this. I will murder you. But yeah, that's a regular ass catch. This man caught it mad regular. That shit's mad regular, son. This is whack as hell, son. This is not the dunk contest. This is not the dunk contest. This whack as hell, dog. Hey, get Tariq the fuck up out of here, bro. This mad regular, son. You can't try to make a catch contest get judged. This is stupid. What? Hey, this motherfucker gave this shit 100. All he did was catch the football. He caught the football with a 0 level of difficulty. And this is ridiculous, bro. Stephon Diggs ran up, caught the football with one hand. He went over and caught it. Tyreek Hill caught the ball with 2 hands. He caught the football with 2 hands. They gave this man. This is stupid, bro. I'm done with the Pro Bowl, dog. They drunk, I'm about to get drunk. If they drunk, I'm fixing to get. We pouring another glass. I ain't getting drunk tonight, though. I got work to do. This is ridiculous. They're going to give him points for the gritty. Watch, they're going to give him points for the gritty. It's not even a clean catch. Why do they have judges? They got referees over here just to talk about this. This is so stupid, bro. This is so stupid. I can't, bro. Get the Pro Bowl the fuck out of here, bro. The Pro Bowl wax. Cancel it. Cancel. Why they got Aaron? Why they got Falcon here? Why they got Falcon here? What football has Falcon played? Captain America has came on this man's left his entire doggone life. Why they got Papa Doc here? Get this man the fuck out of here, bro. This is ridiculous. This man caught the football with one hand. They gave him an 86.7, man. Fuck the Pro Bowl, son. Fuck the Pro Bowl. This man gonna try to catch the football on top of a car. Okay. This man real name is Clarence. Get him the fuck out of here. This is ludicrous. Chevron for 5-1 said, plus my top 5 influential comedians. For me personally, Patrice O'Neal, Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, influential shit. Well, no, this would just be me naming my top 5. Influential. If we go influential, because Patrice isn't necessarily in an influential on a stand-up spectrum, because people don't got the balls to do what he did. Kevin Hart with the ad-libs, the memorable ad-libs. Chappelle in the mat, they gave this man 100%. Well, fair enough. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm not gonna forget that. I'm gonna come back to that. The Dr. Genome for 5-1 said, get your ass to Seattle. I would love to see you stand up. Bit of a drive, but hey, I will be there to laugh awkwardly. I'd appreciate that. This man went through a doggone table, bruh. If you didn't know, Stephon Diggs caught the football and went through a damn table. He ran into the Dudley boys and they were there in an imaginary fashion. Chris Rock as well, the enunciation of adding the vocal to it. So boy, Justin Jefferson trying to go on a damn. That's not a bad catch. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not a bad catch. Not a bad catch. I haven't been to Maryland in years. That's not a bad catch. Come on, bro. It's not even a clear catch. It's like you tip the ball and then it falls on you and then you catch. Like, it should just be, bam, I catch the ball. There's no additional, like, this man keep giving 1,000. Who that dude on the left? Who's the judge on the left? This is ludicrous, bruh. Why are you lying? David Tyree didn't have major clutch time catches. What are you talking about? David Tyree was a guy who played in the league but had one moment. What you mean major clutch time? Why they lying, bro? What is this? This is ludicrous. Santonio Holmes, hey, listen. Take this man Super Bowl MVP. Give it to Ben. It should have been Ben's in the first place. Take his Super Bowl MVP away. This man giving everybody hundreds. This guy put on a cheetah cape. This ain't the fucking dunk contest. This is not the dunk contest. He gonna jump over a kid? Oh, he's gonna kick a kid. Oh, yes. Oh, he's gonna kick the kid. What? What? Wait, he caught the football and then he dunked? He caught the football and then slammed it. He caught the football and slammed it through the hands, or tried to slam it through the hands of some illegitimate child. This is ludicrous. First off, they gave this man 90s. Stephon Diggs caught the football with one hand. He had an 86. They gave this man 90s for jumping on a trampoline, not even completing the process of the catch. Because given the rule of a catch, you have to be able to survive the ground. Catching the football while airborne and then slamming it on the floor does away with any part of the actual confirmation of it being a catch. So there's no fucking rules in this goddamn competition. You're dunking footballs. They dunk in foot. This little Adonis is getting upset. They dunk in footballs, ladies and gentlemen. They dunk in foot. Listen, let me tell you something. Whoever's in control of this Pro Bowl, I need them stabbed expeditiously with a bayonet and then shoot them. Put them in the electric chair. Make sure you give them a bathtub, put them inside of a bathtub, and then drop a toaster in that sumbitch. This man caught the football and did a flip. Whoa. Everybody can do this. Maybe not everybody. This is ludicrous. This is ludicrous. I cannot believe this. They doing all this shit just to see Justin Jefferson do the gritty. Santonio, please. Santonio, you're a Super Bowl MVP. They gave this motherfucker. Let me tell you something. I want Anthony Mackie kicked out of the MCU. I want him kicked out of the MCU. Santonio Holmes, take his Super Bowl MVP trophy. Keep the ring. Because we appreciate the toe tap. 6 rings. We appreciate the toe tap. Take his Super Bowl MVP. Give it to Ben. Who was the other judge? Who was the other judge? I forget. I can't. I can't. What are we watching? What do we watch? Who chose for this to be the pro? Man, when I catch Roger Goodell.
Fight back, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's ludicrous. David Tyree, let's take his ring. Arden put 2 on, said it's Black History Month. Can we be kicking him out? You're damn right. It's Black History Month. I don't give a fuck. All them brothers need to get their asses whipped. Get their asses whipped. This is ludicrous. This embarrassing. Trelly put 2 on, said this competition is hot garbage, son. This is whack. You ain't wrong about that. But this. I wish I could have went back to before this whole competition started. Hit them with the goddamn. I can't. What are we watching? Hot garbage. Hot garbage. NFC leads 3-1, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going into dodgeball. This is ludicrous. Nicholas put 5 on, said Tom Brady throwing the football to a jet ski off of a yacht was better than this. Correct. You want to talk about catch competitions? Maybe that. Catch the football on a jet ski. Maybe that's something. These motherfuckers jumping on trampolines, doing 2-hand catches, and then flipping in the air. Cirque du Soleil motherfuckers can do that shit. Come on, man. What are we doing? This is ludicrous. Aaron put 2 on. That this has to be the most over-the-top contest ever. Ain't that the truth? Jay Storms put 2 on. Said, Chisel, we need a commentary. Send Mackie to hell. Hey. Might just have to, son. Where Eminem when you need him, son? This whole competition just a waste of time. I could have spent my time somewhere in a back alley purchasing 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it. Then you get a fucking half an ounce. And
Who was on crack?
Ridiculous, bruh. It's ludicrous. I can't. From me to Roger Goodell.
Is a no-good, lousy son of a bitch. That's exactly what he is. But he's a no-good bastard for what he did, and he ought to burn in hell for it.
Who wanted to watch this? I'm the nincompoop who thought, hey, let me go live. Maybe this can be a little entertaining. Trelly put 4 on. Said kick-tack-toe, the drone drop, obstacle course was fine. You know what? I agree. Those were actual good competitions because you had player versus player. There was none of this extraterrestrial activity that was added into this bullshit. You actually had a degree of difficulty. Catching a punt falling out of the air, it appears to be easy, but it's not that easy. What they could have done was the same shit that we've seen on Hard Knocks year in, year out, where you have somebody try to catch as many punts as possible. But the drone drop was very innovative. Kick-tack-toe is beautiful because you talk about the degree of difficulty. Regular people can't do that shit. I have to aim my kick. Cody Parkey would have knocked it out of the park. But, of course, he'll never be a Pro Bowler. But I believe he was in 1 year. But, you know, you got to be able to aim. Kick-tack-toe was probably one of the greatest competitions they ever made. Obstacle course was very cool because you had a bunch of different things that had to be taken into account in order to make sure. How are these motherfuckers cold in Vegas? It's hot in Vegas at all times. How you cold? Why is Rod Woodson looking like he dying? Why does Rod Woodson look like he finna die? This is ridiculous. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Rod Woodson? Why this man look cold? He old as fuck. Is that Luke Kuechly? That's Jason Witten, but is that Luke Kuechly? Luke Kuechly? That's not Luke Kuechly, is it? That's Luke Kuechly? No, that's Jason Witten, but is that Luke Kuechly? Distraught. Put 2 on it. Said, I turned 28 on January 31st. Boy, I'm feeling, oh, God damn, I'm turning 28 this year. Is it June or July? I know the month starts with a J. I can't remember. I'm going to join you. I'm old as fuck. Vin put 2 on, said Brady realized he'd go to the Pro Bowl and retired. Well, there it is. That's enough to make him retire. Javon put 2 on it, said there's only one person who can delete those judges. You ain't wrong about that. You ain't wrong about that. Desi said you turning 20 this October. Well, you young. Big Flock said she thick. They really out here playing dodgeball at a Pro Bowl. This is. Wait, so who's eliminated, who's not? Because everybody's behind the blue line. This dude don't even got no jersey on. You got to wear your jersey. Why nobody wearing people wearing hoodies and shit? This don't make sense, bro. I'm so confused, man. Oh, my God. Stone Suggest said this man knows 1940s football but don't know his own birthday. Hey, man, some things are irrelevant to me. Brother Ball put 6 on it. Said, I suggest we sacrifice unchiseled Adonis to Mother Nature so he gets the D and stops being a mental bitch. You ain't wrong about that. I'll make sure the unchiseled Adonis knows when he happens to get home. Curtis, talking about boys talking about old at 28. I'm turning 33. The hell am I? A granddad? Well, shit. I mean, we only difference of 5 years, but yeah, you might as well be. Old grandpa. Yeah, people getting eliminated. Russell Wilson is gone. How many people is remaining? Okay, so we got Darius Slay, Trevon Diggs, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, and a dreadlocked man with no jersey. And there are 4 AFC individuals that are hoodied up, but there is no word. Oh, well, one of them is gone now. But there's no word on who else is still in and who's not. But it's 5-2, and the NFC has the lead. Marquis says, is Antonio Brown a Hall of Famer? He has the numbers, but he's probably not going to get in because evidently they changed the rules, where now your off-the-field behavior is now apparently incorporated, according to Shannon Sharp. So since that's the case, shit looking kind of clipped for AB. And you know what's sad? He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And when I talk about first ballot, when you talk about Hall of Famers, there should be no question about Antonio Brown. But the fact that we have to now question it, I think you could take the L out of Lover. No Hall of Fame for that brother, unless he does a whole lot of recon and apologizing and shit. And given the way AB's been acting as of late, I don't see that happening. Dr. Genome, for 5 on, said, go watch the Pro Bowls from the 80s and 90s. Shit was fire back in the day. Indeed, I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Hell, look at the Pro Bowls from the early 2000s. Competitive as fuck. J Prime said, you turned 21 in March. Nigel said he turns 40, and you look like you 25. Well, there it is. Kevin said, is Tom Brady the GOAT? Unfortunately, yes, because you cannot. He's in a passing era, but you cannot deny his level of dominance throughout 20 years. Talk about system QB, talk about, being a beneficiary of a lot of things going right. The man was consistent every single year he ever played. So since that was the case, I can give the nod to Tom Brady. He never fell off. Damn, they threw 3 balls at Darius Slay, and all 3 of them missed. All 3 of them missed. Quello, put 5 on it. Said, you turn 18 January 1st, going to MSU, Michigan State University. Let me borrow like $20K of that $500,000 net worth. Let me tell you something. The beautiful thing about net worth is only on the net. I am struggling. So, I'd love to give you some digital money if only I knew how to send digital money. Distraught. Put 2 on it. Said, who would I want to see in celebrity football? Well, if I could get myself enough clout to be deemed a celebrity, I would pull up. But Snoop Dogg, Quavo, only because Quavo is always in celebrity games. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you 3 Migos songs. But Allen Iverson, shit. Who else is in the sports space? Pulls up to a lot. Well, damn. Trevon Diggs is gone. Who's left? Is it just Stephon Diggs? Who's left for the AFC? Is Trevon? No, it's Justin Jefferson and it's one. Oh, I think that's Nick Chubb. Lizzo in celebrity football? No. Terrell Owens can't play because he's actually a footballer. Kevin Hart, I think there's that as well. Justin Jefferson and this man got grills in. Tony Baker, that'd be funny. Give him a mic. Yeah, Trevon is out. It's just I believe that's Nick Chubb and Jefferson. No, you can't have other athletes that's in there. I think with the celebrity portion of it. Well, Nick Chubb is out. Justin Jefferson wins it for the NFC, and the NFC are winners. The AFC only had 1 point. The NFC are the winners. Wow, Nick Chubb had his phone in his ear. Immediately went to go check Twitter. Wow. Well, there it is. The NFC with a big ass 4. I'm not even going. The NFC wins, ladies and gentlemen. The NFC wins. NFC with 4 points. The AFC. I'm going to make this as small as I possibly can. We're going to put a 1 over here. We're going to make the AFC as small as I possibly can. These motherfuckers came out here and they did a whole lot of nothing. NFC with 4 points or whatever the amount of points this dodgeball competition is worth. NFC with 1. Or I should say the AFC with 1. Motherfuckers came out here and got dominated, dog. Oh, that was Alvin Kamara who had the coat on. Why these motherfuckers got coats on in Vegas? Is Vegas not hot? What is the weather in Vegas right now? There ain't no way, dog. Las Vegas weather. For Vegas fucking 54 degrees right now. These motherfuckers got coats and hoodies on. What was Vegas like yesterday? Hold on, wait a minute. What was the weather yesterday? Ain't no way, dog. What was the weather like yesterday night? Let's just say 39 degrees yesterday. Let's go 39 degrees yesterday. 39 degrees yesterday, right? The average yesterday was 39 degrees, but it's Las Vegas. That's dry heat. 40 degrees in Las Vegas does not warrant a hoodie. I would highly doubt that it does. This is ludicrous, bruh. This got to be one of the most boring was college, but UCLA and Arizona. Ain't nobody got no time for that shit. Pro Bowl was a man. Cheers to y'all for enduring that bullshit. Ludicrous. The NFC wins 4-1. Distraught for 5 on said The Rock and Terry Crews would be working in celebrity football. Indeed. Have I seen those Super Bowl tickets? Yes, I have. It's utter bullshit. And I think the NFL needs to do something about scalpers because motherfuckers buy them tickets, sell them at exorbitant fees, and the actual fans of the teams get fucked. And I don't like the fact that that's the reality of the situation. It's not a fun time, and I'm not a fan of that. They need to fix that ASAP. Tasha put 2 on, said I might as well be a grandma at 31. Well, damn. Brother Ball said watch the dreadlock motherfucker win. Why? Because Hair Chronicles 13 verse 6. That's why. Charles put 2 on, said is this the NFL or is it the E in WWE? Indeed, that seems to be the case. Kasha put 2 on, said but Mackie is the new Captain America. Let me tell you something. Mackie need to get his ass whipped. That's all I know about that. Dry cold if you hydrate. Well, there it is. John D said he sent me a super chat. Did you? Did you? Or had I already said it? Let me scroll through. I think should be able to see if there were any new ones that came in. We got the Funzy from the beginning. David had voted on the whiskey to be drank, and that's exactly what was drinking. Matt had put 5 on it. Oh, there we go. John D put 2 on, said, what do I think about the new Washington jerseys? The Washington jerseys are cool. I'm not really sold on the name. But the jerseys are all right. They're all right. They're gonna take some time to grow on me, but they're all right. The Super Bowl is a once in a lifetime thing. No, tell you the truth. When I'm in my 30s, I don't think I'm going to be going live for all of the Super Bowls. I doubt that I will be. But when I'm in my 30s, I want to make it a habit to go to a lot of events. Like, for example, this year, Miami's my favorite basketball team. They're going to be a top 3 seed in the East. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, but they're going to figure it out. They're going to be a top 3 team in the East. Top 4 team because, it's 8 teams, a top 4 team, right? I want to go down to Miami for 4 days, 5 days or whatever and go to 2 games that they're going to be, whatever series, whether it's the first round or the second round. I want to go, depending on who they're playing against, I want to fly down to Miami and, stay somewhere, go there for a couple of games. For the Super Bowl, when I'm in my 30s, I would love to go to the Super Bowl every year. But with those prices, fuck no. But I would love to go to the Super Bowl, watch whatever teams are playing, and enjoy the entire experience. Like I would stay there for the week and enjoy the experience. But with the amount of bread that it's going to cost, it's ridiculous. I would rather enter a raffle, see if I can win tickets, and then pull up. Aaron put 5 on it, said the NFL Pro Bowl should have a Royal Rumble match amongst the athletes. Well, that'd be interesting. Javon put 5 on it, said we need a certain Wolverine to take out whoever thought this event was a good idea. Vin put 5 on and said, everybody's going to be calling the Washington Commies. Indeed, they will. Given the color scheme, it makes sense. Ice Tray put 2 on and said, Washington should have went with Red Wolves. I agree. Red Wolves is much better than Commanders. Much better than Commanders. But overall, this whole Pro Bowl experience was kind of underwhelming. Very underwhelming. The Great said Hawks versus Suns live stream. Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about. But yeah, very underwhelming Pro Bowl skills competition. This was very, very stupid. No Filter said top 5 plays in Super Bowl history. James Harrison pick 6. David Tyree helmet catch. Malcolm Butler interception. Santonio Holmes toe tap. I don't want to go Elway helicopter spin. I don't want to use the Jackie Smith drop. Marcus Allen's run. Don't want to use Norwood's miss. Vinatieri's kick. Howard's return. Mike Jones, 1 yard stop. Willie Brown on pick 6 was definitely, something. Okay, so I don't want to use 2 from one game, but you kind of can't not have it there. So let's go Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones, tackle on Kevin Dyson. Is it Kevin Dyson? It's on Dyson in Super Bowl 34. That's not number 1, but that's one of them. Of the first 34 Super Bowls, I think that one stands out of all of those first 34 games, right? So, Jones tackle on Dyson. Jones tackle on Dyson. David Tyree helmet catch. I think those 2 moments in the first 42 Super Bowls stand out outside of Elway's helmet, or I should say helicopter spin. So Mike Jones tackle, Tyree's catch. Now this is where it gets tough because in 43 you've got 2 plays. You have Harrison's pick 6 and you have Santonio's catch. Fuck. You can't not have both. I'm only going to take one because of the sake of bias, I don't want to take 2 from one game. So I'm going to go because Santonio's, fuck, man. You can't not have the pick 6. Shit. God damn it. I'm going to go with the game-winning catch because that's what won the Super Bowl. Santonio's game-winning catch. Tracy Porter's pick 6 is definitely very important as well. Matthews fumble on Mendenhall, but that doesn't necessarily trump Porter's pick 6. Manning to Manningham was a hell of a moment. But Malcolm Butler's interception trumps those moments. So I would go Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Tackle on Dyson. David Tyree's catch. Santonio Holmes catch. Malcolm Butler interception. And now it gets interesting. Because now we have one more play to go. Edelman's catch is definitely in the conversation. But the Philly special has to be taken into consideration. The Holy Roller wasn't in the Super Bowl. The Philly special has to be in a consideration. And then now when I look at the last couple Super Bowls, is there any play that trumps that? Not really. No, the Ravens goal line stand, no, because that was a collective effort, and there wasn't a single play that stood out. It was simply a goal line stand. So, oh, yeah, no, but there wasn't a play in Montana's drive. There wasn't a signature play. Montana to Taylor was a hell of a throw, hell of a catch, great play call to win the doggone Super Bowl, but there wasn't a signature play. If I had to go top 5 plays, no, Edelman's catch, I wouldn't put that over as a moment. I wouldn't put Edelman's catch over the Philly special. So if we go moment, Philly special, Malcolm Butler interception, Santonio Holmes catch, David Tyree catch, Mike Jones interception. That's my 5. Brett Favre INT. What Brett Favre INT in the Super Bowl? against Denver. I can't remember if he threw a pick against New England. Oh, Riggins' run. Shit. No. I wouldn't put Riggins' run over those. James Harrison had an interception for the touchdown. The only reason why I don't put Harrison inside the top 5 is because I said I don't want to have a bias. So I put one play from Super Bowl 43. Yeah, Favre had a number of pick sixes in NFC championships, but no, Devin Hester had a moment, but I wouldn't put that in the top 5. I wouldn't put it in the top 5 moments of all time. We were talking about Allen's run a little bit earlier. We weren't really talking extensively, but I had mentioned I was thinking about Allen's run. Jacoby Jones with his kick return, perhaps, but I don't know if I could put that in the fight. Cam Newton doesn't have a moment. Jermaine Kearse's catch gets underwhelmed because Malcolm Butler actually had the biggest moment of that game, and I can't put Kearse in the top 5. That's kind of where I'm at. I feel confident with my top 5, and then on the outside would be Harrison's pick 6, which should be in the top 5. John Elway's helicopter spin, Marcus Allen's touchdown run. I want to say Garo Yepremian's in Super Bowl, that was 7? Or was that 8? No. I think definitely Super Bowl 7. Garo Yepremian trying to throw the football like a jackass. And having the fumble recovery taken to the house by Washington, their only score of that game. But they lost, so I kind of don't want to put that in there. Yeah, there's a number of moments. And I have to revisit the top 5, the question that was asked by, scroll to go find it, by Chevron, about the top 5 most influential, comedians. Chappelle, Pryor, Carlin. Chappelle, Pryor, Carlin. Kevin Hart, because a lot of people try to have quotables now. Hart, especially in this new generation. Hart, Chappelle, Pryor, Carlin. Chris Rock, with the change in tone. So probably Chris Rock. I think I'll leave that at the top 5 influential. They're not my top 5 comedians. Those aren't my top 5 comedians. But I put them there. Only reason why I don't put Patrice is because when you think about Patrice for me is my favorite comedian of all time. I have him number 1. Only reason why I don't put Patrice in the top 5 influential comedians is because people don't feel confident being able to go against the grain like that. That's the only reason why I wouldn't put him there. When you really think, especially in this PC culture, people don't want to risk being canceled. People don't want to risk not getting booked. That's why I wouldn't put him there. So I think with that top 5 influential, I can leave that at that spot. I wanted to say Bill Hicks, but people had talked politics and things of that nature before, so I wouldn't put Hicks in there. Henberg, people are kind of taking a step away from the one-liners and stuff. Hell, Dangerfield was a monster at the one-liners, but people don't really do that too much of that kind of comedy now. But but yeah, I think that's my top 5 for influential. Not my favorite comedians, but definitely influential. And for my top 5 moments in the Super Bowl, I think I feel confident with those. I'm kind of disappointed I couldn't put any of the first 33 Super Bowls. in that top 5 moments, but I don't think anything trumps that. Who do I want with the Steelers pick? Offensive lineman, whoever's the best offensive lineman. Yeah, whoever's the best offensive lineman. Sean, put 2 on it. Said college football national championship commentary coming out soon. I'm gonna pull the trigger next week, during the week. Because I can't find the game feed. I've been searching desperately for the game feed. I'm gonna have to go with the highlights that they have up. ESPN's been a motherfucker with the national championship. They literally on their highlights of it, they've skipped field goals, they've skipped sacks, they've skipped drops, prominent penalties in the game. They skipped so much that actually happened. I can do commentary on what they have, but it doesn't tell the story of the game. Like, imagine watching a drive like Alabama was driving down the field, right? And then they failed inside the goal line. They have the play where Alabama got inside the 20, and then it's Georgia's drive. That's the highlights. Alabama drove inside the 20. It's Georgia's football. Alabama has 3. What the fuck happened? How'd they make the field goal? What led to the field goal? So because that's the case, I've been searching endlessly to try to make sure I can tell the story of the game. Because the one thing that I do with my commentary, not only do I give you laughs, I also tell the story of the game. You know exactly what happens. Because I do the commentary the way I do, outside of the Sunday commentaries, when I do prime time, whether it's Thursday or prime time, you know what happened in the game and why it happened. Because of the way ESPN cut up their highlights, I can't do that. But I'm going to have, they're forcing my hand. I have to do what I have to do. So I don't want to wait until after the Super Bowl to do the national championship. Hell, the LSU championship commentary kept getting blocked, but I did it, so the people on Patreon at least saw it. But with this Georgia and Alabama, I've been desperately trying to see if I could get as much game footage as I can, and it's really screwing me over. Like, I have they have the Georgia radio call, but the scoreboard is on top, the highlights is on the right, and then they have the radio visual on the left hand side. So I have to crop the highlights with no scoreboard in order for the people to see, and it's so much fucking editing, it's so much goddamn work, it's ridiculous. It's so goddamn ridiculous. But I'm trying, though. I'm really trying. And you know what's sad? I know when I try to post this video, it's gonna get blocked. Because the last 2 national championships have given me fucking problems. So I know it's gonna get blocked. It's gonna get blocked. It's gonna get blocked. Chris said, my thoughts on Tom Brady retiring. Hell of a career. See you in Canton. I'll actually be there for his induction. I want to go to Canton for Ben's induction. I'm gonna go to the Hall of Fame before. I'm gonna go at one point within the next 2 years, if not this year. But I want to be there for Tom Brady's induction. And also Ben Roethlisberger's induction as well. Gerald with 5 on it said, you forgot Don Beebe knocking the ball out of Leon Lett's hand. No, that's a hell of a moment, but they lost. So that's why I kind of can't put them in the top 5. When I talk about top 5 moments, you kind of got to have the winners in there for the top 5. So there's that. Jared said, switch to TNT. I'm missing an entertaining game. What is going on TNT? Hold on, wait a minute now. What is going on TNT? TNT. Television did not turn on. Oh, I gotta wait for it to switch. Ben shoe tackle was in the divisional round. It was not in the Super Bowl. What's cold? Who's colder, Arlong or Zabuza? Zabuza. I think I would say Zabuza. The Hawks and Nets. Oh, pardon me. Hawks and Suns. Man, what's the Hawks record? They like 12th in the East. This shit the fuck out of here. Come on now. But yeah, I'm gonna pull up for I'm gonna go to the Hall of Fame. I wanna go this year. Low key, I wanna go this year, do like a road trip with the fellas, pop out this year to the Hall of Fame. So I don't know. I'll have to see how things play out. I'm gonna pull up one way or another. But do I believe in Zodiac? Fuck no, I don't. Malone. Fuck no, I don't. I do not believe in Zodiacs whatsoever. Do not believe in Zodiacs whatsoever. Tim said you love my content. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Jared said still better than the Pro Bowl bullshit. You ain't wrong about that. AJ said ain't Devin Hester getting in this year? We will find out on Saturday. Well, they're gonna announce it ahead of time. But if Devin Hester's going in, low key, I don't know why I keep saying low key. I'm gonna pull up. Like I really want to go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I think this year I'm most likely gonna pull up. David Box said, "What am I doing the meet and greet in NYC?" I'm not sure yet. Maybe this year. If not this year, then definitely next year. But most likely, I mean, given this COVID situation and this outbreak of this flu Rona and the Omicron and Omarion and all this other bullshit, at this point, I kind of don't care no more. So, maybe this summer, maybe even in the spring, who knows? But gotta do something. Gotta do a meetup. Gotta do a meetup for sure. Octavius put 5 on and said, "What are my thoughts on the Brian Flores lawsuit?" I'm on his side. I'm gonna make a video about it, much more extensive dive, because I've been compiling as much documents as I can and videos as I can, to do an in-depth analysis on everything. So stay tuned, most likely during next week. But I'm on Brian Flores' side. Yash says my max deadlift. Shit, I haven't maxed out on deadlifts in years. The most I've ever deadlifted was, what was it, maybe 350? No, it couldn't have been. No, actually, yeah, I think it was like 350. But that was like college. That was like 7 years ago, bro. I probably can't even. Oh, actually, no. I think maybe I can. Maybe I can. Oh boy, it could be more. I can't remember. I can't remember. Maybe I could deadlift more. No, I can't. I'm just gonna roll with 350 because I remember I did 350 one time in college. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. Like I can't do 350 now. I promise you, I can't do 350 now. Probably 285. Maybe I could get you, but I can't. I can't. Like I'm not. In my younger days, I was a fucking like I wasn't one of them dude like, oh, throw on 315 on the bench. Like my goal this year is 315 on the bench. But when I was younger, I did the most I ever benched, I think was like 285 that I had benched. And I really should have tried 315 at one point because when I was really going at it, like I had put up 225s. I did 225 23 times. So I definitely could have. The most I've ever done 225 was 23 times. I could have definitely pushed 315, but I never touched the 300s because I'm like, dog, I don't got no spot. I don't think I want to do it. I should have did it. So now my goal this year is to get back to 315 on the bench. And the most I've ever squatted was 405. I did one, and I actually did 405 when I was in high school. When I was in college, I probably could have did more. I never tried it. So I have to get my body back because I'm not going to blame the pandemic or whatever, but I haven't been frequenting the gym the way that I used to. Like when we talk about chiseled Adonis, go back to my 2016, 2017 videos. I was fucking cut up like Nicole Brown Simpson. I was looking like a Jeffrey Dahmer victim. I was cut than a son of a bitch. I got to get back. So this year, that's the goal. Like I ain't pudgy. I'm still the chiseled Adonis. Don't get it wrong. All right, I understand. I got abs protruding through shirts. But I got to get my fucking, I've never been one of those max out kind of guys, but I would like to be able to go in the gym throw on 3 plates on the bench, throw that sumbitch up like it's nothing. Like I'll go there 2 plates, no problem. But by the time, in my opinion, when you reach 25, you should be able to throw up 225, no problem. No problem. So since that's the case, I gotta get my shit back, you know. So I've never been that person to go ahead and, you know, max out, but who knows? Maybe this year that's gonna be a goal of mine. But I gotta get down because when I had last weighed myself, I can't remember how long ago it was. I was 215. I have not touched the scale since. But when my birthday comes around and I turn 28, whether that's July or June, literally I have to look at my wallet, which is out of reach. I want to be 195, between 195 and 200. So I'm fixing to lose between 15 and 20 pounds, no matter whatever my weight is right now. All I know is I got to lose 15, 20 pounds, build up all kinds of muscle, get myself right. I've been eating, you know, well, cooking that Hello Fresh. I'm in a good spot, but got to get my body back to where the sumbitch was at, you know. So there's that. Big Blue Dog said, you ain't paying my student loans. I promise you, you will. AJ said, you got on a scale today, you 271. Well, whatever your weight you trying to get to, work on that. I got to put up some more fitness content on IG. Maybe do a February challenge. I should do a February challenge. It's February 3rd right now. I could do a 4-week February challenge or some shit, right? I could do that. Kyrie said, I don't know my birthday. I don't keep track on it. It's either January, or I said January. It's either July or it's June. It's one of the two. King Keen Bean said, do a scene with Johnny Sin. Hey, what you talking about? You got the wrong channel, brother. What kind of inclusivity progressive channel you thought this was? I support the LGBT, so I'll allow one to penetrate my cheek. What you thought this was? Huh? My level of homophobia is rising as the stream is continuing, brother. What part of the game is this? Stop it. About to put you in timeout. What's wrong with you? Get it together. Brother Trip, that man wilding out there. What's wrong with him? Desi said you about 197. You got to get into boxing. Okay, there's that. Man got me fucked up. What's wrong with him? Hey, let me call up my friend for him.
Chris! Here comes the United States champion, Chris Benoit! Look at Benoit!
Justice!
Cut that bitch off!
Man, wilding out here. What's wrong with him? Come on, dog. You looking for people to come on, dogs? Numb Nuts, put 2 on. Said, get you a big girl from the Bronx. I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't. The Big Paws, what's wrong with him? Classic Man Q, put 2 on. Said, you missing the David Tyree cat. No, I put it in the top 5. Sean, put 2 on. Said, national championship commentary. So stay tuned for next week. I'm most likely going to have to pull the trigger on it because I can't find a different a full game feed. So I'm gonna keep searching, but most likely I'd say during the week next week. I wanna say Tuesday or Wednesday. Most likely I'll have to pull the trigger on that. Yeah, most likely that. Big Fat Paulie said you was 700 pounds 2 years ago, down to 580 and still going. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I hope the unchiseled Adonis can get motivated like you. First and foremost, 700 pounds, my God. But I'm happy you on your way down, brother. Keep grinding, keep grinding. Matthew, put 5 on it. Said, I think you should call Aaron Donald, Aaron Donald during the Super Bowl. Whose house? Rams' house. And when I came down, maybe I might start calling him, you know, Aaron Donald. Who knows? Time will tell. Soy said, I probably gave somebody a seizure with the flashlight. I mean, shit. The unknown Adonis deals with epileptic seizures as we speak. In fact, I believe I'm going to be chilling with him tomorrow. We going out to get some ramen. So, since that's the case, you know, I got to make sure I don't flash no doggone flashlight in the unknown Adonis's face. But he is freed from the captivity of the hospital. He was in there for 8 weeks. So, luckily, my brother is back. The other brother. Classic Man Q before on it said, to save the world, would you have intercourse with a girl from the Bronx, or am I gonna let us die? Well, we lived a nice life. It's been a nice life. We have endured through trial and tribulation. We have overcome, the valleys that we have had to, deal with. But if the world depended on me penetrating a Bronx harlot in order to keep life going, I lived an all right life, and I believe you guys have as well. So we finna die, as people in the South would say. So there's that. Peyton said, story time, please. Probably another time because urine is building inside of my bladder, and I got some work to do. So perhaps we can have a story time maybe on Sunday during the Pro Bowl, because I do not predict the Pro Bowl to be very entertaining. So maybe on Sunday we can get ourselves a little story time going here. So stay tuned for that. Hottest WWE wrestler right now. Hottest WWE wrestler right now. The hottest? Probably Sasha Banks. It's probably a tie between Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan. I think it's a tie between Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair's in there too. Yeah, probably like a three-way. Oh, God, Naomi just got the ass. Oh, but yeah, probably Banks, Liv Morgan, and Bianca. I think it's those three. Banks, Liv, Bianca. Probably those three. I think I feel comfortable with saying those three go there. Matthew Pafavon said my top five WWE women wrestlers is Liv, Paige, Charlotte, Bella Twin, Sasha. Whoa, 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 whoa. You said your top five, as in my top five. First and foremost, get the Bellas the fuck up out of there. I'm telling you that right now. Now, as for what my top five women's wrestlers all time, Sasha, Charlotte, Sasha, Charlotte, Trish, Sasha, Charlotte, Sasha, Charlotte, Trish, um, Victoria. I don't want to put Lita there. Nikki kind of got a tie between. Kind of got to have Oscar in there too. I think I'd put Mickey. I'd put Mickey. Um, Us sounds but two want to say, "Hey, yo, you blind, son. Sasha ain't it." different tastes, or what do they say? Different strokes for different folks. And all of them will get rather quite the amount of strokes out of me. But we ain't talking about that right now. It's about time I head to the back. Where's my lotion? But yeah, boy, leader's a beast. But I'd have. Oh boy, yeah, you can't have AJ there. So you know what? I'm gonna say AJ, Victoria. Actually, I could kind of move Victoria. So AJ. I'll go AJ, Sasha, Charlotte, Trish, Beth. Feel comfortable with Beth. And I'll leave it at the 5. Ooh, but matter of fact, no. I'll move Beth because we also got to take into account characters. Sasha, Charlotte, Trish, Sasha, Charlotte, Trish, Stephanie, Mickey. No, AJ Lee over Mickey because I always loved AJ Lee. So yeah, it's my 5. Stephanie, AJ Lee, Sasha, Charlotte, and Trish. That's my 5. I feel comfortable with that 5. I'm nuts. Put 2 on. Said Bronx Girl or Lizzo or join EBG. Shit. Bring Lizzo big ass over here. I'm telling you right now. I'ma be inside the crib like.
God damn, that's a big bitch.
And then once I'm done, I'ma say.
Get your big ass up out of here, bitch. Get your raggedy ass, I'll snatch your brain.
Don't ever get it confused. Join the EBG. Fuck out of here. Bronx Girl. Fuck out of here. Tell Lizzo to come to the crib, and then once she walk through the door, I'm going to be like,
That's a big bitch.
Ain't that the truth? But, time for me to get the hell up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it a doggone night. I appreciate you guys tuning into the damn stream. I'm about to lose a goddamn kidney because I've been holding urine for a very long time. Ain't going down like that. I'm going to see you guys Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Probowl. And perhaps we might just have some story time. Have yourselves a good night.